Hey everyone, welcome back to the Age of Bison YouTube channel. Ignore the text because we are in game 2 and that's from the last game. We're bringing you the game of the week for SUNBROS round 1 Swiss stage of the tournament. This is a game between Corbin Harbor and Kloster, both very competent players. One's playing Malta, one's playing Sweden. I'm joined here with my main squeeze, Dunamai. Oh my goodness. Dunamai, how would you rate the matchup between these two civilizations?
So both civilization really enjoy map control. I think we all know by now Vignacord construction for Malta, allowing them to have like plus 30% base gather rate near towers, commanderies, and TCs. So they really want to have those towers, near gold in the middle of the map, taking these resources aggressively. And it's kind of the same thing with Sweden. You always have like the two topping villager going around the map, making sure that every coin mine in the universe has a house behind it, or four. I don't judge. So we have two similar playstyle for these civilization, but that's how you would play them normally. But if there's one thing we know about Kloster and Corbin Harbor, it's that they don't really like to play normally.
No, not at all, and you will definitely be seeing that in this game. A little bit of a spoiler alert. This is the most non-standard game I think you'll ever see in a tournament format. We are on the map Fertile Crescent, which I'm a huge fan of this map. It's got a decent chunk of resources scattered around. You've got some coin mines over here on both sides. Trading line that's relatively safe for both players. And if you want to win, you really do have to contest the two herds that are chilling in the middle, because once granted, these are pretty big herds, but once they run out, your next closest herd is in the middle of the map. Well, let's take a look at the deck for Malta. There is not one. But he is aging up with the governor, so he's saving that for age 2. So we'll have to take a look and see what he's doing once he gets there. And for Sweden, it's GG Guard. So what I believe is going to happen this game is the Gustavarian Guards, which are the Sweden you get from the Sweden Church Tech. Those will be sent in. He's aging up with the Philosopher Prince, which gives you 500 food, 500. I believe. Now, the Gustavarian Guard, the shipment, or tech, I should say, does cost 1,500, so he's cutting off a third of his food cost for this tech. And the Gustavarian Guards should be out. My guess is right around the 6-minute mark, but we'll have to take a look and keep an eye on that.
So when you're doing the church push with Sweden, you have like two main ways of doing it. Either you go with the governor, you lose on the 500 food, so it's a bit slower to come out, but it comes out at a tower, which is often forward, so you gain in movement time.
You would be putting this tower probably right around here or somewhere.
Exactly. Hidden. Or you can go with the Philosopher Prince and get this 1,500 sooner.
Really, but you do have to sacrifice, yeah, like you said, the walk time. I've actually been playing this strategy, testing it out quite often, just trying to interesting micro.
All right.
Malta Explorer, yeah.
Explorer
doing the hokey pokey a little bit. All right. And we do have finally a deck choice. So 700 wood followed by hospitality, which is a fast age up for Malta.
Can we comment on this deck name?
Petard Rush. So, yes, I played like I didn't know what was going to happen, but ladies and gentlemen, it's a Petard Rush. That's the tower. It is going all the way around. If we turn on his... Yep. It's getting
And can
dropped
we check if Cluster sees it?
behind the base. Cluster does not
Cluster has
see this.
no idea it's happening.
Oh my goodness. Cluster actually not doing a great job exploring the map overall. These guys are still fighting, and the Malta Explorer is going to go down. Nils Matson Klopping? I am probably mispronouncing that, but it doesn't matter.
I think that it's definitely a strategy of Corbin, making sure the Explorer is nullified, because he like hunted down this Explorer, really. So I guess it's his goal to make sure, he doesn't scout anything. But can we check on Corbin Harbor's line of sight too? The thing is, Corbin has no idea the church is coming. So both are rushing each other, but neither of them knows it.
This is, oh my goodness, this is something else. So the church is in, so we've got Church Market, and Corbin Harbor is going to Age 3 with his shipment, so he will be sending those, I think, immediately into Age 1. Meanwhile, Kloster has shipped the Gustavarian Guards tech. There they are. These are Age 3 halberdiers at 6 minutes and 30 seconds. With leather cannons coming right behind it. So, we're going to go ahead and follow on board and see exactly what happens.
So we can see here the push-off pike technology. The halberdiers at 4.68 rather than 4.25. So they will get to there a bit faster.
So they are a little bit faster, but as mentioned, they came in at 6:24 or something. And they're not going to get into the base until well after 7 minutes. Now, while this is happening, the Pettards are in. They're flanked with 4 Hospitallers who are going to try and find some villagers. And the Pettards are going to make it. The leather cannon's in the back. Meanwhile, ladies and gentlemen, Corbin Harbor is not paying attention to his base. Look how fast these villagers get deleted. Down on 0 villagers. And his TC is getting sieged. He cannot call Minutemen. Doesn't have a market.
But can we
Gloucester has since lost his town center. Had to vacate his villagers. And still 2 other cannons up. This one on 3 health. And this TC, so neither of these players have town centers. And we've got a lone Pettard over here trying to...
He's exploring the map, trying to see if there's something to blow up, basically.
So we got the 4 Hospitallers over here. So the one thing Sweden has for it right now, no town center, but still on 15 villagers. The Pettard does end up finding the chopping villagers.
And he shipped the fire thrower. Like, it's do or die for Corbin Harbor. He cannot get back from this game. He has no villager, no food, no nothing.
And his explorer is down too.
Hold the tide.
The fire thrower is going to be taking care of the leather cannons. The Hospitallers are on top of all his villagers. We've got 8 villagers left on the entire map. Fire throwers meet the halberdiers. Whoever wins this fight, Dunamai wins the game. Neither player has a shipment point. I don't think he's sent... no shipment point for either player. Well, actually, that's a lie. We've got that.
Corbin has one, but I think he's out of shipment.
We'll take a look. He's got 1 shipment.
Oh, no.
And unfortunately, the push of pike are going to hop on top of the fire throwers. He's got 6 units left. His explorer goes down.
He has no units left. So if he loses every unit, he's out of the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, Corbin Harbor is forced out. He's got 4 shipments built up. Well, actually, that's a lie. He did have a shipment built up, and I believe he was possibly sending unit, maybe sending the pikemen or the spies.
he was sending the Sentinels because he has 18 pop on the way.
Se-
9 Sentinel in H3. The
Oh,
second
Sentinels,
shipment of
yes.
the line.
But unfortunately, the shipment does not arrive in time to keep him in the game. And he is forced out. No explorers, nothing on the map except a trade center or a trade post and a tower. I am just speechless.
I mean, I think we can say we had something that was pretty sure it was a game of the week, and then we saw that game, and we were like, no, no, no. That's what is the game of the week.
This
Like,
is indeed your game of the week. There's not much that can top this. And if someone does top this, this is still getting posted. Because this match is just so good.
and how often do you see a game where we are at almost 10 minutes and there are, I think, 8 villager on the whole map, 0 town center, and we're basically down to brawling with whatever you have left from your timing push.
8 villagers on the entire map in a 10-minute game where one player gets forced out. This was game 2 of the series. Game 3 of the series did happen. This leveled up the series. Do we want to spoil it for him?
Sure, let's go.
Okay, so Corbin Harbor does end up winning this series. Game 3, bounces back, wins the first one, loses the second, this game, and then bounces back and wins game 3. But that's all we have for you today. If you enjoy this kind of content, these fun, wacky games, like, subscribe, leave a comment. Tell us down below in the comments what your favorite method of rush is. What's your favorite rush civ down below? And yeah, that's it. You got anything else?
Yeah, who needed sound center anyway?
Yeah, no. All right. Peace out.